At the beginning of this year, scientists were predicting that hurricane season was going to be above average, meaning we were going to have an increase in storms and an increase in bad storms. But this year has really been quiet as far as named storms that we've had. And historically, there is a peak in the hurricane season around September 10th. Over the last 100 years, that seems to be where there's an uptick in hurricanes and named storms. Well, there's a few reasons as to why this has been a relatively quiet season. One of the main reasons is because of the dust that is pushing over the Atlantic from the Sahara Desert in Africa. This has pretty much been keeping the air above the Atlantic Ocean too dry to even form a storm to begin with. Then if a storm does actually appear, the winds are too strong up high in order to let that storm build up, so the winds just tear them down and they dissipate. So in layman's term, the ocean is the right temperature for these storms to form, but the atmosphere isn't cooperating. But we still have until the end of November for this hurricane season. The season's not over yet. In fact, we just passed the threshold of the peak activity on September 10th historically. In fact, as of September 10th, there is still 60% of this season to go. Scientists are still predicting that 9 of these tropical storms that can be named at tropical storms will strengthen into a hurricane, with 5 of those 9 possibly reaching Category 5, which is the highest level you can go.